why we should charge $6, $7, $8 a foot for Christmas lights. Because I'm going to tell you why. Because here's the thing, if you want to stay in business, we have to charge the prices. If we want to go out of business, then charge $4 a foot, charge $5 a foot. So in this video, I'm going to go into why we have to charge what we are charging so that we can be profitable and have a successful Christmas light business. So let's get started. So the leaves are starting to change and right now, and so it's getting that time of year. It's the end of October, middle of October, and we're getting ready to start the Christmas light season. And I see this every year of how much should I charge for Christmas lights? And in the Facebook groups, I would say highly stay out of them, because most of them are going to give you wrong information. They're going to give you, oh, you can do it for $4. Oh, you can sell lights. Oh, you can do. And you know what? At the end of the day, you're not going to be profitable. And here's the thing. If I'm going to start a Christmas light business, I want you to be successful. If you're thinking about starting a Christmas light business, I want you to be successful. Because if you fail, what good did it do to become a, if we go off of cheap pricing and we try to start off and here's what people will say, well, just getting your feet wet, just start at $4 a foot, just start at $5 a foot. Here's the issue with that. You're not going to make money so that you can stay in business to do it again next year. The other thing is, there is no profit at the end of the year by going cheap. If you're only going to make a little bit of money, go work at Chick-fil-A. At least you're going to get paid $15 an hour. So just be smart, guys. So this is the reason why you have to charge, and a lot of times the problem why we won't charge this is because, first off, we don't believe in ourselves. We think that we are our customer, and we know that we are not our customer. The next thing is we have this, we don't believe in ourselves. That's what it really comes down to. We do not believe that somebody will pay $8 a foot, that somebody will have, that my average ticket. So last year, at Christmas Light Cincinnati, the average ticket was $1,800. How did we get to that $1,800? By $8 a foot. Before that, we were in the $1,300, $1,400 range. And you might say, well, that's pretty good too, but that's not profitable. That's not running a business to be successful. And I want you to run a business to be successful. If you're not successful, here's the thing. Since I started in 2014 in Christmas lights, I have seen lots of people come into business and lots of people go right out of business. And why is that? They did not have a profitable business plan. They didn't have a profitable business model. When we're at $4 a foot, so let's think about this. Let's break it down why we need to be at that $6, $7, $8 a foot. Now, don't get me wrong. Is it hard to close those jobs? Heck yeah, it is. But here's the end of the day. Let's just say we do a 100-foot house. And if we're at $6 a foot, that's $600, right? If we're at $8, that's $800 a foot. If they're not going to probably pay the $800, they're probably not going to pay the $600 either. Because most people think that you pay that much for Christmas, they think you're crazy in the first place. So this is why we have to charge that. So first thing is we got to buy the product. Product's not cheap. Shipping's not cheap, and so if we're paying over half just in product, there's no place for profitability. Well, I tell you where there's no place is going to be at. There's going to be no place in marketing, because when we go from $8 to $6 to $4, what that does is our marketing cost goes from $8. We can market like a son of a gun. We can spend money. You go look at people on Google AdWords and you see that they're spending money to make money. We get to that $6 range, you can still do that. You get to that $4 range, there's no room for marketing. There's no way you're going to make it in marketing wise. You know why you're not going to make it in marketing wise? Because you don't have no money to put in marketing. If you want to make any money at all, there's no money to be put in marketing. What, are you going to go put out door hangers? Well, let me tell you something. you know, if your close rate is like, even by closing at a lower rate does not mean you're going to get a higher close rate. You're just going to get crappier customers that are going to be more headache in the end. And so what we have to do is if we're at that $8 here, I'll even give you the $8 and we do a 3-year discount and discount down a little bit. And then, you know, if we discount down 10%, 15%, we're still at $7. We're still at $7. Now that's making money right there. And now we can use, especially if you want to give a discount, we can give a discount then. If we're at $6 and we give a discount, now we're down to $5. And we're not able to spend money on marketing. And you know what this game is? This game of Christmas lights is about marketing your business and being successful. If you do not do that, no, it does you no good, guys. You will not be successful unless you're charging $6 to $8 a foot. And yes, there might be a few that, you know, there's different business models that put up thousands of houses and they do it cheap. And all that is a lot of headache. And if you want a lot of headache, go for the cheap model. If you want to be successful and be very profitable and be that person that is the premium price, that's where your money's going to be at. You're going to do less work and you're going to make more money. And last time I checked, that's what I want to do. I want to do less work and make more money. And how do I do that? By raising my prices. So if we can raise our prices to that $8 a foot, then we can do marketing. Then we can spend $3,000, $5,000, $10,000 in marketing. Because, you know, if we get $100,000 new customers, and let's break that down. So if we did $100,000 in customers, and we spent 10%, so that's 10 grand just in marketing. That's right, $10,000 just in marketing. That's probably mostly going to be AdWords. And so if we spend $10,000, that's 10%. Let's just go, our cost is 30% of that because we're at the $8, so 30% of that. So now we're at, I'll even give you a little bit more, 40%. 40% for the materials. So now we're at, so that would be 40,000. So now we're at $50,000. Let's go labor. We'll go high on labor, $30,000 for labor. Now we're at 30, that's 80,000. So what does that leave us in our pocket? That leaves us a pretty good little chunk of change of $20,000 profit. Now, if you're putting up the lights, obviously that labor cost is going to come to you. And so by us doing this, we can run a business. By us not doing the $6 to $8 a foot, we're not going to run a business. We're just going to run a job at that point. And, you know, do I want you to be successful? Yes, I want you to be successful. I want you to be able to go out there and make a living and be profitable, be financial free, be time freedom. And how do you do that? Is by charging for Christmas lights. Now, I understand that I'm going to probably get some people saying, well, Jason, you just don't understand. My market is blah, blah, blah. Yep, you're right. You're right. Just keep giving excuses. That's all that is. Just keep giving excuses. Excuses will grow your business. That's how you grow your business. Didn't you know that? Giving excuses grows your business. Yeah. If you want a failed business, it does really good at that. So you can either make excuses or go make things happen. And I want you to go make things happen, because when you make things happen, it will give you time freedom. It will give you financial freedom, and you will make money. And if you're in it to just do it for fun, then fine. Go charge $4 a foot. If you're in it to go make money, then you need to make sure that you're doing this so that way you will be able to be profitable. You will be able to put money in your pocket, and you will have what you want at the end of the day. That's what I want you to have. So I know I kind of ran it on here a little bit, but I really do want you to be profitable. You know I see it all the time in the groups of, well, just get your feet wet. Because here's what happens. Here's what happens when we do that. I'll just charge $4 a foot or $5 a foot this year. Next year, I will raise my prices. Next year, I will raise my prices. 3 years later, next year, I will raise my prices. 4 years later, next year I will raise my prices. So now we're 4 years in and we've never made money. That's why we got to raise our prices. So if you want to learn how to do Christmas lights, go check out this playlist right here. I got a whole playlist of nothing but Christmas lights. And I'll see you in my next video.